live.
Hello?
Yep, they heard that. Oh no, the cameras are all messed up because we went live. Hello and welcome to the All Faith on the Greyhawk channel. If things weren't working properly the first time, it would not be our game. So, while I am putting everyone in there, welcome to the Greyhawk channel. Welcome back. This is everyone post-Gen Con. We were all very blessed. I actually got to see all of these beautiful faces at Gen Con this year. I got to see a lot of beautiful viewer faces as well that are in the chat right now at Gen Con this year, which was super fantastic. If you went, I hope you had a marvelous time. If you didn't, don't have any FOMO. I'm surrounded by a bunch of wild witches who are about to play some fucking D&D tonight. Very good. And we have a special treat tonight. None of us really remember what happened to, 2-3 weeks ago. So we're going to make Mackenzie, or our player Maven, do it in her special voice that makes me super uncomfy. But before we do that, let's go over our cast and crew. We will start with someone who I had an honor of meeting, who has so much power. In general, I expected her to be at least 3 feet taller, an Amazonian goddess, but she is small and packs all of her power in a single punch. Totally stunning, absolutely perfect, totally knows how to party, kept my drink filled an entire night. My wonderful and marvelous bracelet gifting, Casey.
I was like, could be talking about Mac, could be talking about Mac, could be talking about Mac. Oh, party. Okay, that's me.
It's just the party girl, the beautiful party girl.
Yep, pretty much. Once you mentioned the party, it's like, Mac's out of the running. I don't party.
No, you are not the one who kept my cup completely full of Captain Morgan.
I legally can't.
I gave you like 3 figures at a time. It was reasonable. I'm Casey on social media, and today I'm playing Eunice, the halfling Barbadron.
Oh, yes, you are. Who is also the life of the party. We do all love Eunice. Next up is also equally very small but packs a powerful punch. You will not see her partying, but you will see her surrounded by a bunch of loving folks and ready to party. I was very excited. I was able to go to some events with her, spend some wonderful time with her. She's great. You love her. I love her. And hopefully she'll use her regular voice when she introduces herself. Mackenzie.
I'm using my regular voice. Hi, Bree. Yeah, I legally couldn't party at Gen Con because I'm 20. But it was fun anyways, and I loved seeing all my wonderful witch friends. And I will be playing Maven Snowborn, the Tiefling Gloomstalker Ranger, who is generally scared and just wants to protect her friends and make sure everyone has an okay time. And she's also going to the city for the first time, which is exciting. She's a baby.
She is a baby. She's everyone's baby. We all have to protect her at all costs, even if her player throws her haphazardly into the wind frequently. Yeah, fuck it. She's a ranged character, but she's got 2 stakes. Let's fight this level 13 vampire. It's fine.
Shh, that wasn't me. That was Maven. I will clarify. That was all Maven's decision.
It's fine. You're just putting her in a dangerous position, even though we love her so much. But we are passing over our sweet friend in the dark, our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Fran, who plays Fern. Her character has dipped off into the Feywild for a short period of time. Hopefully she'll find her way back from being lost, but until then, we will miss her. And then last but not least, in our wonderful cast and crew, literally inseparable for all of Gen Con, the wonderful, beautiful, currently and forever in my hoodie, my dearest Zelda.
Hi, I'm Zelda. I'm Zelda Android on Twitter. I play our squishy mom lizard, Koriko, and she kind of talks like this. And she wants to keep everyone safe, but she's very squishy, and when she takes damage, she usually passes out and dies. Also, and she rarely hits anything.
Rarely does any damage. Half of this party is a powerhouse. Between Maven and Eunice, they'll one-shot everything, and Koriko is there for the emotional support.
And always on her head, in her heart, or in her arms, her frog Fribby.
Yes, the other half of the party who has not figured out how to wield a stake yet, but we're getting there. And I am
trying.
DM Bree, Witch Queen of the Greyhawk channel. I spent Gen Con drinking liquor and running in circles in pajamas. We're going to go over our sponsors real quick. And then we're going to jump into our recap and then get into the city of Daerwald, which is just north of the Dreadwood in Kaoland. Our sponsors are wonderful and marvelous, but first and foremost, I do want to thank our Patreon supporters and Twitch subscribers. If it wasn't for you, we would not be here right now running this game, playing for all of you to see. We would not have gone to Gen Con. We would not have been able to do Castle Greyhawk. It was such an honor and a privilege to meet so many of you, spend some time with you, game with you, laugh with you, cry with you. Y'all are so fantastic. We appreciate all of our supporters. It's such an honor. And we do have special discount codes for all of you. We do have discount codes for Rue Inc., the patron saint of the Greyhawk channel, Devin Rue, with marvelous maps, art, clothing, fun accessories, all sorts of stuff over at rueinc.com. Trust me, it is a site you can get lost in. Discount codes there are something you definitely want to get involved in. As well as Cantrip Candles, the RPG scented candle company, for all of the very good smells, for your dungeons to smell like your dragons, for your orcs to smell like the gardens of the Feywild. Casey is showing off some wonderful scents of hers. What are you burning today, Casey?
Why, Bree, it's funny you should ask. I have selected today to mingle scents. Not one, but 2 candles are lit. Today we have Walk in the Woods combined with Stone Moss Chapel, which is a total of pine, sandalwood, moss, stone, and a hint of soil.
What a very good group of scents. Perfect for some folks traveling through the woods to a city. Yep, all of the scents are super fun themed, super great smelling, great for any RPGs, gaming nights, and just making your house smell a little bit more fantasy. We are also sponsored by Roll20. Roll20.com is a free system for playing TTRPGs with your friends online all over the world. They have different character sheets and systems designed for just about any TTRPG available, and you can design your own character sheets based on what you are willing to play. Roll any sort of dice, even like D3s, D5s, D7s, because the machine will do it all for you. You can import character sheets, arts, maps, as you can see on our screen. You can import music. You can have video and audio chats. It's a really amazing system. We have been using it on the Greyhawk channel since before the Greyhawk channel was a thing. There are free and premium options for you, for different options, an entire marketplace for you to do all sorts of wonderful gaming related things. I could not imagine playing D&D without it. Actually, I feel weird playing on paper now because I'm so reliant on Roll20. We are also supported by, if you see the marvelous maps you will be pulling out today, Heroic Maps. They are official Battle Maps sponsor. You can find their maps on DriveThruRPG. They have printable maps. They have maps that are available online. They are gorgeous. Some of them come with story hooks. If you want to give your players gut-wrenching anxiety, terror, and fear, or the feeling of false security, definitely check out those maps. If playing online is not so much your speed and you still like rolling some of those great clickety-clackety dice, head over to Tabletop Loot. They have been our longest supporters on the channel, and they do offer a special discount code for our viewers, Greyhawk, capital G, capital H in the coupon codes. That gives you 15% off. It's a great company, super kind, super supportive of all sorts of folks in the community. They are really such a great company, and if you want to support some people who will do you good and do you good some dice, check them out. And with that, I am going to throw it over to Mackenzie for What Did We Do Last Week in your creepy voice.
Not that creepy, it's just very high-pitched, okay? I didn't ask to talk like this, it's fine. Hi. So, last week, we teleported to the top of a tower of the organization that I don't think any of us remember the name of, but they are meant to help us defend the Dreadwood, because the Archdruid was like, you can't defeat the Maulhells on your own, and if you don't, then this creepy vision is what you're going to face, which is great. Everyone we loved was dead. It was a fun vision. Everything was fine. We went to the tower. We were accosted by a couple of animated armors, which one of our party decided to hit, even though they weren't exactly threatening. It was fine. We ran away like babies.
It hit me first. It's self-defense.
Okay, Zelda, whatever you say. Then we continued to journey down the tower. It was not a fun time because E is agoraphobic, and Maven is claustrophobic. So neither of us were having a great time because it was enclosed, but also there was like no one around. It was a problem. Then we finally met with the leader of the order, and though they could not talk, they were able to emote telepathically, sort of. It was a fun time. It was a little disconcerting. E pleaded for help. We got some help. We proceeded to a chamber where there were a bunch of chests that we were able to unlock by expressing our deepest regrets and our biggest or greatest prides, whatever we were most proud of. And so we each got unique gifts. I got Dust of Tracelessness. E got a potion of strength, giant strength. We're not sure what type of giant. And Koroko got a shiny blue gem that probably holds a water elemental in it. We're not entirely sure. And then we got one more thing, but I don't remember what it was. And then we went outside, we found a driver, we gave the driver the note the leader of the order gave us, and then we're off to the city, and it's fun. Everything's fun. It's fine. Do you like this voice? I can do this voice the entire session.
No, actually, you don't have to do that, but thank you so much for doing the recap for us.
Why? I don't understand what's
wrong. You can take an inspiration if you stop the voice. Me, as well as our very, very good friends at Soulbear RPG, have a request that the voice stops active immediately.
I'm not sorry. If you look at my Zoom name, it says I have no regrets.
Yeah.
Speaking of gifts and bracelets, we should probably show that we have all these wonderful bracelets from Casey.
We all have one, all in different colors. The
witches
coven
bound
is
together.
collected. We are the coven. We are the witches. It is great. A few things of little titters and tatters there. Yes, they went to this mysterious tower called the Silent Tower or the Lonely Tower. It is deep in Kaoland, and it is run by a group of Soul scholars called the Shral Kadum, or Those Who Must Not Speak, or the Silent Ones. It is a sect of powerful mages and wizards who pretty much hold themselves up in a very tiny tower, collecting dangerous magic items, collecting lore and secrets of the Flaness, and keeping all of them safe. It is ran by someone called the Wyrm. Seems a little lost in translation. No one can really speak, so you don't really know. A man named Morgir the Old. You were able to go through that pretty quickly, pretty reasonably, interact with these silent ones who seemed willing to help you for the sheer fact that you have one common enemy, the Malhells, the evil group of Soul that have been ruining your lives since you've entered the Dreadwood. And we do find ourselves currently right outside of the Lonely Tower. A Maven had run down first with Koroko. Eunice had ran back up to ask another question to the Morgir, whether or not she could, there was any way to hide from Marjorie Malhel, as she seems to be able to find them. And his advice was, more or less, the fact that once you are out of the Dreadwood, you cannot be seen by Marjorie, because her birds are what watch you. And we begin with a woman with pale blue skin and long elf ears, carrying a greatsword on her back, waiting by a cart with a horse. She had read your note and said she is taking you to the city of Daerwald.
Maybe we have to wait for Casey. Not Casey, Eunice.
Who are we waiting for?
I swear, it hasn't been that long.
Wow.
It's been a while. I'm so sorry. Whatever. It happens. We have to wait for
She
Eunice.
just exuded so much E energy when we met her in person. It's just so hard.
I was ready to be torn apart by bladed hands.
Oh yeah, 100%. Came charging at me with the skull, and I was just like, "Yep, this is how I die."
I think I told y'all I almost started 2 or 3 fights that night.
Honestly, you should just pick more fights. You could have, honestly, that would have been the time to hunt down Zelda. You two could have just kicked ass together.
We could have.
And I would have went like, children, no fighting. Children, no fighting.
But also laugh at the same time. Don't fight.
Oh, Christ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll wait for, we have to wait for E. We're waiting for one more. Shouldn't be long. Hopefully.
Get summoned, take these rides.
Oh, it wasn't our plan? I didn't choose. She went off. It's fine.
It's fine, it's fine. It's always fine. Anything the silent ones need, it's fine. They don't give me any details because they don't speak to me, but it's fine.
Kuroko,
Yes.
do you have an extra copy of one of the books? The ones with the language.
I only have the one copy, but if
Oh.
you'd like to see it, you can
Yeah,
take a look.
I think I should start studying it, get better at it. I think I
I
can.
mean, if you could read it to me, that would be fantastic. The dragon, as helpful as she is, didn't
It's
tell
very
me much about it. She just told me what was in it and not exactly the specifics.
I think we've been hunting them for a while. I'm starting to pick up a little bit of it. I think if I can work on it, I might be able to actually read it, which would be good.
It would be really helpful, actually. She said there were some kind of spells near the back, and I'd like to learn them if at all possible. And Koroko will rifle through her bag and kind of pull out this not so good-looking red book and hand it to Maven.
Are you really sure you want the spells that are in here?
The information in the spells could be priceless.
They could also be very bad spells or bad magic.
Magic, I believe, is only bad in the wrong hands. If these spells can be used for good, then I will use them such ways.
Okay, I trust you, and I will just sit on the edge of the cart and just start reading and buff up my Suluise, which mechanically I now know. Because leveling up is fun.
I will say that while you are on this journey, you can start picking up the language, as it will take a little bit of time, but you've begun to understand the basic, the basic letterings, a little bit of the translations you've heard.
Evan's pretty dang smart.
She's a pretty smart girl.
Wait, no, is she smart? Maybe she's not smart. She's wise.
She's definitely wise. I think in this time, if you huffed it, Eunice, you've made it down.
Huffed it?
Like glue?
I got really high and then I just fell down the stairs. That's how I sped up. Cool, yeah. I'll pop out and I'll just wordlessly hop on the top of the carriage.
Everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just nothing to do about the birds. The birds be watching.
They're taking us to Daerwald? The city.
Okay.
I'm guessing this is the one we're waiting for, so I guess everyone hop in. Gentle, don't jostle it. I'm not putting these... If any of the wheels pop off, you're putting them back on for me.
Pretty sure I could probably lift it back into this cart without much problem.
Same.
Yeah. Get on.
Take it in.
She will go and hop onto the horse herself. And you all begin your journey to the city of Daerwald. It will take some time to get there, so you all do have a little bit of downtime. Maven is going to be reading the Slayerton's Manifesto. Is there anything anyone else would like to be doing, or saying to one another, or discussing with one another?
I feel like Kuroko would be chatting back and forth with Maven, kind of like asking how much she's read, and like every time she flips a few pages, she's like, what did that say? And just kind of ask for a short summary of everything she's reading.
If Koriko is only using her eyes and isn't actually using both of her hands. I'm just gonna be like, can I borrow one of these real quick? And I'll just take one of her massive paws, and I'll take her pinky and like pull it out, not painfully, in a comfortable position, and then I'll take the tooth of the Death Hound that Maven one-shotted way back in like episode 2, and then we all have the teeth, and then I'm gonna start drilling a hole using Koriko's pinky nail. And I'm gonna turn it slowly over the course of the trip.
To borrow my hand.
Well, I don't want to. I don't want to mess up my daggers.
Fair enough. Speaking of, Koriko's gonna pull off her ring of jumping, and whatever time it takes to deattune, and hand it to E.
Oh no!
What is this?
Triple your jump distance.
Whoa!
Once you attune to it.
Yes. Very good. Just what you needed. Thank you so much to our good friend, who we also got to hang out with at Gen Con, Taco Turtle. Good friend. For the 400 bits.
Thank you for the biddies.
My divine favor is still fucked up on this, and I have to go through and get that fixed, but I'm not the tech expert. I will have to reach out to Heavenly, because she's smarter than I am in every way, shape, and form.
Love Heavenly.
I rely on Heavenly for everything. My mother. Alright, so as we are traveling, you've begun to pick up a few words. Can you roll me an, I'd say either an investigation, or an arcana, or a history check?
Investigation, Arcana, or History. Well, let's do investigation.
If Maven is doing this with me, kind of like asking a bunch, would I be able to help with this?
I would say no, simply because you don't know anything about the language of Sulos.
Fair enough.
I'm just matching it to all the other languages I know and just seeing some of the root words, like, oh, this is the same in Abyssal. Okay, this shares a root with Deep Speech, and this one shares a root with Infernal, and then, like when you're figuring out a Romance language and you know a couple of Romance languages.
So, as you begin peering through this book, you kind of begin to understand the 3-part section of the book, like the dragon did speak about. The first kind of going over the migration of the Sulois people. You begin to pick up the name Malhel in this kind of language. You're starting to see things like the Nahelis, the Silent Tower. You're starting to pick up that some of these names are so foreign to you because you haven't heard them or seen them. They seem just absolutely wrong to you, but you're getting kind of an understanding. You think you have the Dreadwood down, written in the language. You're seeing how they went through into Kaoland, and that's starting to come into focus for you. You keep going, and you begin to see the article or the pages on stone golems. Golems, that's the word you're seeing. And different ways that building the stone, you can see the instruction manuals as you kind of go in there and the appropriate way to build things for like golems. There is a strange formula for a golem-like creature, but you can't quite seem to get that quite yet. It seems like a creature that is very powerful, a very large creature, but it's still kind of hearsay there, so you'd have to go through and read this a little bit more to kind of really get it. And then you reach the final section, which I believe Koriko's probably most excited about, and it seems to be the spell book. You see a few in there that seem familiar. Detect magic, magic missile, dispel magic, something here, monster, summon monster? Summon monster. Is this teleport. Teleport. That's definitely the word you're reading. Teleport. And starting to see some of these spells. There's a few of them you can't read on your roll, but you're starting to see that these are a lot of, wizard spells. Kind of increasing in power as it goes. But that is kind of what you're picking up from this book right now.
Karaka, I looked at the back. That's the part you were looking at?
I was most interested in the spells that were in this book.
There's a lot of them. I'm working on a couple. I'm not super versed in magic, so it's a little rough. Couple seem familiar. Surprisingly, nothing terribly bloody or scary yet. Surprisingly. I think there's summon monster. Haven't worked out, I think, the component part. But I can get the title. I think there's also a teleport spell in here, but I'm not sure what vein it might be in. There's a lot of different types of teleport, so I think there's a lot of step through spells, so it's somewhere in the teleport range. But a couple others, detect magic missile. Those are pretty standard for wizards or people who are learning magic, from what I can tell. I've only learned like one spell. Everything else is just kind of happens. So, nothing you haven't seen before, I assume? I don't know. I don't know what type of magic.
Spells in there that I don't know of. That mean are not in the spells that I know how to cast. But I'm particularly intrigued, or at least wary about, is that the summoning of monsters. I'm not sure exactly what kind of monsters, but if it is anything like the monsters that we have come across when facing such enemies, it is likely death dogs and things that take components that cost human lives.
I mean, I can keep trying to work on it and see if I can break down what it is. I can't learn any of the spells either. Not my thing. But, yeah, I can. Do you want me to look more into this spell, or do you want me to keep going through the book? Because there's a lot in here that I haven't gotten through yet.
I think if we are dealing with people who use these spells, knowing how they are casted and what kind of things to look out for would be smart. Even if we only know what the spells take. That way, if someone decides that they want to cast them, we know what to look for.
All right, I'll keep working on this part. Everything else is just history, I think. Stuff about the Mahells, their migration. There was a bit about building golems, which was interesting. There's an arcane formula I might go back to once we're done breaking down the spells.
Building golems. That is very interesting, actually.
Oh, is it? I just thought it's a wizard thing. Because
a very unique type of magic.
Well, do you want me to look at that one first?
At your own leisure. I don't think any of us can cast it, but it is very interesting to learn about it, if nothing else.
There was something in here about... There was a formula. I can't break it down yet. I can't decipher exactly what it's requiring, but it looks like it's for a golem-like creature adjacent. It seems way more powerful than anything else in the book, which is a little worrying. But
does it say anything about the dispelling or getting rid of such creatures?
Not that I can read yet. I'm still getting a hang on the language.
If you come across it, it may be invaluable information.
Alright, I'll look into that.
And yeah, I'll just continue to sit beside Maven and ask what he's been reading, and allowed Eunice, sorry, almost did it again. Allow Eunice to use my claw to shape out one of her little hound teeth.
That is an impressive level of friendship there. All right.
Maven purposefully does not look over to see what's going on.
Does not want to know.
I do not want to know, no.
Alright. So you keep making your way down this path, and the sky does begin to grow dark, and we're going to use, just for a short while now, a little bit of theater of the mind, because I don't have maps for all of us traveling through the woods. As it grows dark, your driver looks back. Are we resting, or are we going through the woods at night? Well, it's not really the woods, the plains. We're going through the plains at night.
How confident are you in traveling through the woods at night?
I mean, I can get us to Daerwald. Whenever. I just
no
don't
issue.
know if you want to stay on the cart all night. It's probably not very comfortable.
What do you think?
Do you need sleep? Do you sleep?
I sleep when I get paid.
Okay. Obviously, she doesn't really understand still.
She's like, I'm a mercenary. I sleep when I get paid. When you are alive at Daerwald, and I have the money in my hands, then I will take a very, very restful sleep. Maybe a hot bath.
Yeah, but like your pointy ears and your stuff, do you do the trance thing? That I see them
Just
do.
ask someone that.
Her right ear kind of twitches down a bit when you say her ears. I suppose I can sleep or trance. It just depends on how I am feeling.
I'm just trying to figure out whether or not you're going to be on your A game if you do forego the rest. Because I could stay up here, no problem. It's about as comfortable as the forest floor.
Well, then we'll keep going. Don't worry about me. Besides, from what I've heard, you are all great heroes, very strong, saving the Dreadwood and all of that.
I flex.
Are you upset of what we're doing? Is there something wrong?
Yes, 18 months was actually
Did we hurt
during
you
Gen
in some
Con.
kind of way?
Well, I mean, I'm unfazed. I don't care either way, I suppose. I don't live in the Dreadwood. It's not my thing. It's a dark, gross place full of dark, gross creatures. I spend most of my time traveling from city to city, working for more nobility, but helping a bunch of ragtag adventurers here and there, for the right amount of coin. It's fine.
Stuck up and privileged mercenary? That's like an oxymoron.
She does not answer.
I scratch my ass. It's like,
I think we should probably sleep.
I mean, do you want to sleep in the cart or do you want to sleep on the ground?
I agree with Eunice. It's going to be stiff either way.
I guess we'll keep going then.
All right, the brave adventurers choose to keep going, she says in like a kind of shitty tone. She kind of
Woot sub party. Twitch
Maven very
RPG.
quietly under her breath. I'm not brave. Just keeps reading.
all right. Let me just
We just got a bunch of subs. Hi, subs.
Hey, hey!
Hello! Subs like crazy. Thank you so much, Taco Turtle, for gifting our sub to our good friend Stella, who we also had the pleasure of meeting at Castle Greyhawk. Super
Stella.
heartbroken. We were not able to see Avatar of Wrath while we were there, but you know we had a few drinks in his honor, especially for his birthday. That was on the 3rd. Happy birthday, James! We love you. And then, you know, Daerwald, it was a pleasure meeting you at Gen Con as well. Love looking at all of your miniatures. You all are so great. Super, super grateful. Do you have all of you here while these adventures go through to Daerwald and eventually the Dreadwood. It seems that you are able to pass through the night without any problems, so you may take the effects of a full rest. I don't know if any of you have seen any damage. I think Cortico might have, because she picked a fight with a set of animated armor for no reason.
Absolutely no reason.
Literally no reason. It just swung.
I didn't pick a fight. I just dispelled the magic that was in the suit.
You just
and it collapsed.
That is called picking a fight.
for no reason.
It's not a fight.
I should have just hunted those creatures down at you and just like killed you.
How dare you? I have done nothing wrong.
You dispelled animated armor for no reason.
It hit me with a sword.
Okay, the blunt part of the sword.
It still hit me with a sword.
Whatever, it's fine. Kill off all of my monsters.
Someone is defensive.
Someone is defensive. Thank you.
You signed to that coconut water, Zelda. You know what you did.
So.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, no, you did something. You didn't. You hurt my monsters for no reason.
You hurt my Fribby.
I've killed Fribby once.
It's like twice too many times.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not how numbers work. God, where's the Fribby art? I forgot where it was. I want to find
so
it again.
Cute.
It's so good.
All right. Before we deviate much farther, in the distance as the sun rises, you begin to see the outlines of buildings. Tall buildings, short buildings, and you hear music, a cacophony of sounds in the distance. A very strange sound for all of you, as none of you... Do any of you have city experience?
That's a big no.
Have any of you guys left the forest ever?
I have been out of the forest like a little bit, but not something I want to remember.
There's a reason why I have a cloak of disguised self.
I was actually born in a busy city, and I was actually raised in a busy city. But I haven't stepped foot in one since I was like 20.
Rolling on your back is not a bartering trick. You can't barter like that.
Why not?
I bet I could. You wanna watch me? I'll do it.
You know what? If you do, I will congratulate you.
Okay.
Both in and out of character.
I believe that you can't go wrong with it at all. So I'm down for it. Let's see if I can get this new sound to play as we enter the city. Add a little bit of city sounds. The cart begins to climb upon cobblestone. Eunice, you recognize this. It doesn't feel like home to you, but it feels familiar to you. You begin to hear voices and chatter. People making sales, making deals, talking to friends, talking to family. Maven, Corgo. It is loud. It is cacophonous. It is almost painful on your ears. The sound of people moving about, laughing, joking, being jovial, being sad. It's strange. Definitely not something you are accustomed to by any means. But as you begin to make your way over a small bridge into the bulk of the town, I think
Before anyone sees me, I am using my cloak to disguise myself as I would into the tall, slightly green-skinned woman with sharp teeth and lizard-esque eyes and green hair.
Keep your eyes on your coin purses. Let's try to stay together.
Okay. It's really loud. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Maven flicks her hood up.
okay.
I'll finish the tooth that I was working on, and I'll pull it around my neck. It's a necklace now.
Very good. And as that happens, you do enter into the small city of Daerwald. You can load your tokens in right here. She stops her cart right before the set of buildings and kind of ushers your hand. You've made it alive. We're here and we're alive.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah.
I get out of the cart.
And
I'll take 1 silver and I'll pop it onto the bench of the cart, and I won't hand it directly to her, but I will like sit it down, pressing it down into the cart seat with my thumb and leave it there.
And I'll pop up there. Wait, right before she reacts, I'll pop up there and put down some of the vegetarian jerky that Imanara gave us way back in episode 1. And I'll be like, "Hey," and then I'll run off.
And she looks at all of you, and her eyes stay on Koroko a while longer because she remembers the large lizard that entered the cart, and now the best woman ? Leaving. So she kind of just watches, looks, and then she sees the vegetarian jerky. She slowly begins to turn her cart away. You are now in the forefront of a small city. To your left is a large building. The sounds that are coming in are clinking of glasses, fires roaring, conversations being had, something that seems to be a tavern. Nothing like the one you saw in Redwich. Far larger, far more bustling. To your right is a small open area with benches and a bard playing music. There seems to be a shop to your north and a small hedged area, perhaps a garden of sorts. You are now in the city of Daerwald with no direction.
I believe the first thing we should do is try and get the place to rest for the night, and then we can do all our whatever we are doing here, and have some place to come back to.
Yeah. There's a lot of people. Oh, wow.
Just stay close to me, and you will be okay. It is loud, but they shouldn't be able to do anything here.
I forgot the way that these places smell. Oh, it smells like horse shit everywhere.
It does smell like horse shit, cooked meats, strange sweat, mysterious flowers, ? Animals. Ooh, so many weird smells, all different.
As soon as we are in a room, I will burn some incense and get rid of such disgusting smells.
You can try.
I'll figure out something.
The doorway is to the north up here. That is the place you are interested in heading towards. Thank you, Altair Wolf, for the 300 bits.
Ah!
Our counter is broken, but I am keeping track of all of the bits. Are we headed towards the inn? Are we headed towards the gardens? Where are we headed towards, my friends?
Maven is full of just basically sticking like a puppy to anyone's side, just like
Yeah, I'll get up on Koriko's back if she's cool with it. And with
Absolutely.
is Furby on your head? Or
Yes, I'll say Furby's on my head, but the thing is, the disguise self spell might throw you off a little bit because it doesn't make me shift into the shape that I am. It just makes me appear to look like the shape that I am. So you'll be sitting on my shoulders, but you'll be sitting on a much larger humanoid creature than what you think you are sitting on.
yeah, I'll be feeling around and there will be
It's
solidity
a
where
weird
there's air. Just be like
It's just really strange. Like you're climbing up my back, and my back is you feel like you're a foot away from my actual back.
That's not conspicuous at all. All right.
As long as no one's looking at us from the side, we'll be fine.
Maven is 100% looking at you from the side.
If she's sitting on my shoulders of my disguised self and my actual height are the same. I'm still 6'6".
If anybody does look at us awkwardly, I will stare right at them and give them a, what are you looking at?
And you do get the looks. Lots of looks.
Ugh.
A lot of unfortunate looks from elves, halflings, half-elves, humans, and...
No lizard folk, I imagine?
Not a lizard folk in sight.
Okay, we should find the room.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll look up towards E. Where would we find such a thing?
I'm gonna smell the air. Smell for, like, pie and
I
alcohol.
would say you smell the alcohol from the building adjacent to you.
Over there!
I will go in the direction that she's pointing, and that's this area right here.
Yep, the doorway is at the very top.
Dun, 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 dun. Way up here. Correct?
Yep, and as you cross that little corner threshold, you see a tiefling man of a pale red, and carrying a basket full of breads, maybe some fruits in there, and two very young children of a deep reddish purple, patting a small dog. And the man is going, "Come on, guys! We can't stay here all day. Your mother is waiting for us at home." And they're
Also,
like,
thank you, Altair Wolf, for biddies.
"We love you!"
More biddies! Huh?
Sorry, continue.
You're fine. And the kids are going, "But Dad! Dad, can we take him home? But Dad, can we take him home?" No. Can't do this every time you see a stray animal. What happened about the birds? It's like, "Dad, but Dad."
Maven, like, stops dead for a bit and just kind of, like, looks. And then tries to keep walking inconspicuously.
Completely inconspicuously. The dad doesn't notice you. One of the small girls looks at you, kind of flashes a devious kid smile, before throwing herself onto the dog and starts fake crying about how life or death she needs this dog.
Maven just kind of has to do, like, triple takes. And then just realizes Kuroko's getting really far away, and then very, very scared, just goes back. This is me at Gen Con. This was me at
That
Gen
was
Con.
you at Gen Con?
This was me at Gen Con.
Oh, the double takes. All right. When you make it into the tavern doors, it is bustling, people going up and down the stairs into their rooms. There are folks drinking and eating. A gentleman bald at the bar is serving drinks to a human woman and a tiefling woman, fire red, with a large mane of black hair, wearing a sultry satin dress of a deep purple and black. Deep V, large open sleeves as she picks up her wine glass. Her nails are sharp points, also painted black. And her lips are painted the deep purple of her dress. The human woman is blonde, hair pulled back, curly. She seems to be deep in conversation with this tiefling woman. She is wearing simple leathers, but you do notice they have matching rings on their fingers.
It's so cute.
There's also a man in the corner, far less interesting than the two beautiful women speaking. He is drunk. His arms are kind of between his spread legs, and he keeps looking up over at them very intently. Taking another drink. Lifting his head up to look at them. Sighing. Taking a drink. Looking up to them. Sighing. Laying his head on the table. His drink is now empty.
At some point, Maven like catches up to Kuroko and just kind of like taps really excitedly your shoulder, arm thing.
It feels like it looks like you're hitting open space, but you are hitting Kuroko's arm.
It's very weird. There's other. Did you see? There's other. There's tieflings.
There was other tieflings. I barely noticed them. It's slightly horse blinders with someone on your head.
As you walk in, you do spot the other tiefling woman at the bar.
More just excitedly, just smacks like.
I mean, I was just about to go talk to her. Do you want to speak to her as well?
No. That's a lot.
Just stand behind me. I am going to ask her if she knows anything about getting rooms around here.
Okay.
It will be okay, and I'll just like ruffle her hair a little bit.
This is weird.
Excuse me. Hello?
Well, hello there.
Hello. We are travelers, and we're looking to see if we could seek accommodation, a room in the bed, perhaps, for me and my two friends.
Oh, I see. Come to find me, just... And she lifts up her expensive clothes. A servant amongst others, here to take very good care of all of the... And she waves her hand. The beautiful women who enter into Daerwald, I see. And the woman next to her kind of like flicks her arms out to hit her and goes, "Can you not do this every time we are out in public? Do not harass people." Excuse me, I'm so sorry for her. I apologize for nothing. It's fun. They look nervous. I like nervous.
I faced many things. If speaking to a few people in a bar made me nervous, I wouldn't be alive right now.
The tiefling woman flashes a very sharp grin, and the other woman at the bar kind of, if she could lose her eyes behind her head, she would have rolled them back far enough to do so. Thomas, can you help these people before my wife gets them into a dangerous situation? You don't want to repeat it last month.
What happened? What happened last month?
The woman, the tiefling woman with the grin, claps her hands together. Oh, it was nothing. They wanted to see a dungeon. They were dungeon delvers. It's not my fault they couldn't handle my dungeon.
Very innocently. What kind of dungeon do you have?
And the blonde woman kind of reaches over to her wife and covers her mouth. Thomas! Thomas, please! And the bald man, quite short, who's cleaning his glass, kind of goes, oh, so sorry. Hello there, hello. These are regulars, I hope. They are friendly. Welcome to Daerwald. Welcome to the Daerwald Inn. Are we looking for rooms? Are we looking for work? What are we looking for?
Mainly just rooms and beds. And I'll flash a smile with my shark teeth.
Ah, yes. Rooms and beds at the Daerwald Inn. Perfect. Are we sharing all one room? We have one very large bed. Do we need separate rooms? Do we have privacy? And through muffled mouth, they could stay with us.
I appreciate the offer, but I think staying at the tavern would be our best. So, do we get separate rooms? Do you wish to be in separate rooms?
I think
Maven?
we should stay together.
If you have a room for all three of us, then we will take it.
Well, that will do just swimmingly. It just so happens we just cleaned the master suite. 1 gold. 1 gold should fit you all for, I'd say, 2 nights. 2 nights seems fair. 1 gold for 2 nights.
I will put down one of my own gold and secure the room.
And he just kind of runs it a bit against the table, pinches it, pockets it, and then he starts shuffling through in his apron all of these pockets, and you hear the jingling of a bunch of keys, and he starts pulling some out, putting them back in, pulling some keys out, putting them back in until he finds one specific key and hands it to you. Just up the stairs, ladies. It's right up the stairs.
Well, thank you very much. We'll be back down soon, possibly for food.
Food is good. We have good food here. That is why these lovely women come to the bar. And that is why they bring that one along as well. And he points to the man who's passed out drunk on the table.
Okay. Come, Maven, and I'll take Maven's hand, and because she seems pretty shell shocked.
Okay.
I'm like a mom with 2 children right now.
My kids.
Yuna's on my shoulders, Maven being tugged along by the wrist. Come on.
Maven is trying not to be super overt, but also has to catch herself from she's definitely staring at the tiefling woman. More out of confusion than anything else.
This woman is raw. Like, the dragon was like, she was hot in the like intimidating I'm a dragon way. This woman is pure sexual energy, and she
Maven has
knows it.
never seen anything like it.
And her wife is confused. Her wife is very pretty as well, but she's kind of had that calming, I need to keep her in check energy. Also, we're gonna take a quick pause here to say happy birthday, Solace. Thank you so much for coming in and giving us bits.
Happy birthday!
Coming to say hi to these beautiful witches on your birthday. We're very grateful. I hope it's a wonderful day. Thank you for being such a great part of the Greyhawk community. Thank you so much for visiting us today. You're great, and we love you. You all can find your room very easily. It is a very simple, large room with a king-size bed with wooden frames, simple tan sheets. There's one solitary dresser in a window. There's a small area with a bathtub covered by a simple parting curtain. Pretty bare bones, but nothing like sleeping in the forest.
Just because Koriko has never tried tavern beds before, she's gonna like press on it and like check her weight to see if she doesn't like break the bed just by sitting on it. She's pretty big, pretty heavy.
A hefty lizard. You put the pressure on the bed. It does not seem to groan. The wood is solid underneath it, but it does feel very soft. Maybe too soft, but it's
too soft.
It feels almost like you're pushing into feathers. Maybe not something that Marco sleeps on frequently, but it is a very comfortable bed.
Maven climbs in the bed pretty much immediately and grabs a couple of the pillows. Just like,
yes.
Would you like us to collect food and maybe we can bring it up to the room? And then after we eat, we can go and see if I can collect some things. Maybe some incense for the room itself, because I still smell the streets even when we're in here.
I really don't want to be alone if possible. Ooh, color, please. Camera.
Everything gets very red. You are now the red tiefling,
Oof.
not the blue tiefling.
hold on. There.
If
Nope. Everything's really red. It's because of this blue pillow. Hold on. We're gonna ditch that. It's fine.
The power of the blue pillow.
It was too much.
Well, E could stay with you, or you can both come with me while I see what kind of food I can get. However you feel.
I don't want to stay here, so let's go. I'll go with you.
Good idea.
Okay, we can all go get food downstairs then. And walk back down into the main area. I guess.
Okay. As you walk down the stairs, you do see a woman by the fireplace, to south of the tavern, reading a book and eating a sandwich of sorts. A very strange sandwich, with a large sausage in the center of it, covered in condiments. She's wearing a cloak and has various weapons, but she seems to be just enjoying this sandwich and reading a book.
Is it a hot dog?
It is a hot dog. She's eating a hot dog.
So wait, hot dogs are sandwiches?
Hot dogs are sandwiches. Confirmed today. I've confirmed it.
Confirmed in Greyhawk. Hot dogs
Greyhawk
are
lore,
sandwiches.
canon, hot dogs are sandwiches. The man is passed out, completely drunk on the floor. The tiefling woman and her wife are still there drinking, but things seem a lot calmer between the two. As you walk by, she goes, "My apologies. I'm supposed to be friendlier to new faces without risking life or limb on them. I think it's something important."
Were you risking life or limb?
Life and limb.
I mean, doesn't everyone enjoy risking life or limb here and there?
Certainly makes life spicy.
Have you ever risked your life or limbs before?
And she gives a cheeky smile to her wife, who looks very uncomfortable. Almost the same color as the tiefling, as red kind of fills her face, and goes, "We should go, honey. We have the room for the night, so we don't have to walk up. Let's just go upstairs." And they both disappear. And when they do, the man at the bar just shakes his head. Honeymooners, all of the time. Those two honeymooners, I swear. Every day is like the first with them.
If it was a battle of making one or the other more uncomfortable, I think I won.
It's like, yes, well, Jessica gets quite nervous. Jessica doesn't like the games.
She's the blonde-haired woman, correct?
Jessica's the blonde woman. She's very stout. She's very calm. She was a paladin for a long time, but she seemed to have retired. She takes on a much more relaxed life now. But
Is that
Noble, I assume.
is that familiar to me? Jessica the Paladin?
Roll me a history with advantage.
6.
6. You think
Wow.
she's probably someone noble, probably someone important, probably did a big good thing a time or two, but then decided she's gonna have an easy life with her cute wife.
Just like everybody else.
Everyone
Fair
else.
enough.
Easy life with a cute wife.
Listen, I figured if I can mildly stand up to hitting on a dragon, a very hot tiefling lady would not be the one to scare me.
Right, unfazed. You still have not been able to flirt with the dragon woman.
I'm actually
Fair.
going to sit down at the bar and start casting the ritual to communicate with beasts.
Perfect.
I'll see.
You begin to
I'll-
cast.
Come, Maven. Let's see if we can get some food while Eunice is concentrating.
Yeah, right, okay. Quick question. What was the lady, the one with the... What was she wearing?
She was wearing a very expensive-looking dress.
Very fancy, low-cut satin dress.
Is that a thing people do in cities?
Some people like to wear nice clothes. I'm sure we can find a store if you'd like to purchase something.
I really... No, that's a... You can't wear armor over that, and that's a lot.
Yes, but in any social outing, you might want something other than armor.
Social outing? There's gonna be more?
Well, there is a chance if we talk to people, there might be something going on. We never know.
Let's just... food. We can get food. Food is fine. Let's get food.
I won't drag you to anything you do not want to do. And
Uh.
I will walk up to the bar.
Okay.
Yes. What can I get for you?
You have, what kind of food do you serve? I'm assuming you serve both food and drink.
Of course, this is a full-fledged tavern. We serve foods, we serve drinks, we serve whatever you're looking for. Unless you're looking for, magical creatures. We have had a ban on that for the past 50 years.
And as it should be. I don't know, Maven, what would you like?
I have a choice?
I'm sure you do.
I don't know.
What does Maven like to eat?
Maven's a hunter, yo. Maven eats whatever she murders.
I love that's how you word it.
It came out before I thought about it. She normally just hunts and kills whatever she needs to eat. She's a hunter, so she lives out and on rations, and then occasionally rabbits or deer.
Pythons.
Those two. She's eaten a lot of things. She has no clue what actual food is, because she's just more of, we'll just cook it over a fire, and it's good enough.
You like Timon, picking stuff off of logs and just I like this.
Oh, 100%.
So, are we going the stew route? Are we going a salad route? Are we feeling a little feisty? We don't get a lot of seafood here, but we have most meats, breads. Ooh, we like pastries. We have a few pastries that were delivered this morning. We also have meat pies, I think, for a more savory treat.
Stew is fine, Koroko. I think that's fine. Yeah.
She will have the stew. I will have 2 meat pies, 2 fruit pies of any type, 1 flank of rare meat, 1 flank of well-cooked meat, and 2 pints of ale.
And he laughs. Yes! And he turns around and he just scurries off into the back for a while. He comes in rounds. He's got 2 meat pies stacked on top of each other in a very large bowl of stew. He slides it down without a drop spilling over. Maybe you see potatoes, carrots, various root vegetables, chunks of maybe venison, rabbit. It smells delicious, well spiced, well seasoned. Definitely not charred over a fire. 2 meat pies are placed in front of you, Korko, and without even a direct speech, he then disappears once again, returns, and you can smell blueberries and strawberries as 2 pies are once again slid in front of you. As he turns around and he's trying to quickly return with 2 flanks of meat. One is still bloody and the other one is roasted well. Both very distinct flavors and scents that pique your nostrils, both of them very tasty.
I will eat the rare meat, salted. I will eat 1 of the meat pies. I will eat 1 of the fruit pies, and down 1 of the pints. And the rest I'm saving for Eunice.
That, all together, I'd say, about a gold.
I will place my gold down, and that's for the stew as well, correct?
Yeah. He takes it, he slides it, he pours himself some ale, and he kind of pats his head with his little rag and tucks it back into his apron. Man, I'm out of shape.
Well, thank you. You probably didn't need to run that fast, but thank you.
When someone orders that much food, you learn that the faster you feed them, the less likely they are to become dangerous. Hungry people are dangerous.
Flash my bright teeth again. It is appreciated.
You wouldn't happen to have another cup of that, right? Sort of point to the ale.
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. Here. And he pours it and hands it to you. No charges.
Thanks. Oh, okay.
Eunice, are you?
By the time she's finished, Korko's finished eating all of her food, you believe you could go outside and communicate with the nearest squirrel.
Actually, you remember the tiefling dad with the 2 kids talking about a dog?
Mm-hmm.
Do I see that dog?
So if you were watching, you did notice they did go to the lower shop area. The dad's still kind of walking with his head back, arguing while the kids are pulling and prodding along with this dog that is following them eagerly as they're giving him small amounts of bread. But
Okay.
they just moved slightly south to this shop.
If I can stick my head out the door and start just going woof 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 woof. I'm talking to the dog, be like, yo dog, what up?
And the dog kind of scampers away from the kids where the food is, and he's like, hey, who said that? Hey, hello?
Over here.
Hey.
Over here.
He looks over where you are towards the door. Can I go over there? The man told me to stay away. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's
okay,
cool.
okay.
Come here.
Hey. Oh, hey, you're a human.
I'll do
you're
the
not a
thing.
human.
What?
You're a
Who's
person
human?
thing? What are you? You're short, but you're human.
Halfling.
Halfling.
You're called halflings.
Halfling. Different type.
And I'll give him my hand to sniff, and we'll do the thing where you sniff each other's butts for a second, and
You smell wild.
greeting ritual. I was like, well, thank you. Didn't mean to bug you. I got a little bit of food. I'll share it. It's
Food?
meat.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah? Oh,
But first, I got some questions to ask, then food.
yes. Questions, answers. Food. Question, answers, food. Yes.
So, Big Forest, close to here,
Yes.
is in trouble.
Yes.
Stuff's killing the trees and stuff.
Yes.
Has that gotten here yet?
No dead tree. Some stick, no dead tree. Dead sticks
Sick.
fall from tree.
Sticks.
No,
Yeah.
Sticks.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. That's normal.
Are there, good? No good boys, bad boys. Bad boys hurt trees?
Bad boys, yeah, and girls.
And girls, bad girls.
Yeah.
No good trees.
Red cloaks. Are they wearing red cloaks? Do you know?
Um,
You see one?
Dogs are colorblind.
No, they can see minimal kinds of color.
Red.
Oh, okay.
Red. Which is red. Do you have smells?
Ooh.
Smells are good. Good
It's
at
like
smells.
okay, smells like eggs and fire.
Eggs and fire. Do you have anything? Smells?
I think we do have. Maven has a bag of holding if you want to go bug Maven.
Does anybody in here have a tinderbox?
Yeah, I do.
Can I borrow that real quick?
Okay.
Chuck it.
Huh? Oh, okay. I chuck you the tinderbox with just. Yeah, sure.
I leap 10 feet into the air and catch it.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful.
And then I'll let the dog smell. It smells like what it is I'm going for the scent of brimstone.
We have some of the cloaks on us, I think. If you want us to.
This.
Oh,
this,
yeah.
This is what they
You
smell
can-
like. This.
Huh?
Is this box? This them smell?
It's part of it. And then I'll take that cloak.
You want one of the okay, I'm gonna. I don't think I should take it out. Okay, I'll walk over and I'll hand it because I'm not taking this out super in the open.
I'll let the dog smell it.
Smell. Ooh, smell. Just smell. Little girls, we're next to this smell at the market. I smell the smell
Little
at the market.
girls.
Yes, small horn girls. Give me bread. Good girls. Very good girls. Get licks. There was man and woman. Boy and girl. Yes, in the market. Right now, here. And then he starts barking and points in the direction of the market.
Okay, all right. Hold on. Got more questions. Have you seen any dead stuff moving on its own?
I buried a bone and it disappeared, but I think
That might
other dog took.
Yeah.
There's a whole graveyard. Ask graveyard. I'm not allowed to
Okay.
have bones.
Okay. And then who's real magical around here?
Lady with good claws, good pets, horns.
Okay.
good scritch. Little girl's mom, magic. Little girl's mom go into the woods. The lady with the smell, boy with the smell. The sewers magic. Don't go into the sewers.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. I think, okay, is there any, like, other local weird stuff going on? I think you pretty much covered it with the sewers.
Weird. Weird?
Weird.
What's weird?
I don't know. This whole damn world is weird.
So, food? Food now?
Yeah, food now. And, me and the dog will take turns, like, taking a bite.
Hell yeah. So you sit right at the edge of this tavern, barking at this dog and sharing a meal. But yeah, that is the very powerful, useful information.
Awesome. Koroko, I got some, Maven, I've got some information. The dog.
Oh.
What was up?
Okay.
Anytime.
No questioning. Just got the good news from the dog.
Dogs know.
I trust E.
So, gotta keep our voices down. This is my bud over here,
Hi.
and after.
And the dog's like headbutting Maven.
Oh, hi. I give scratches.
So the sewers are dangerous and magical.
Again?
No, I just throwing that out there. And then
Better not be covered in blood this time.
I don't know if that's why it's or that's how it's magical. I don't know. I just know stuff's
I'm
up down
starting to believe that all sewers are somewhat dark and magical.
And then my friend here told me something real interesting. The two. No, wait. There is a man and a wife. They are. I think that they could be red cloaks. Because he says that the lady disappears into the forest, and they smell like the cloak smells. And after we're done here, he's gonna take us and he's gonna show us who these people are.
That is smart. We might be able to question them.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know why the Lonely Tower sent us here? I just think they sent us here for safety, right? To help?
Do they expect something bad to happen here? I mean, if there are red cloaks already here, then it could be something terrible is being planned.
Well, if we're looking for someone that's smarter than us, the dog has also said that the hot tiefling lady is magical, and she may know a thing or two that will help us out to some capacity.
Her.
The wife of Jessica. The one in the very pretty dress.
Yeah. Okay, well, at least we have something to do now. That's good. Okay.
It takes a big old swig of alcohol.
Now, we are in a large city. Is there anything you'd like to try and find? That I'm sure there is an abundance of shops.
More steaks.
I mean, you could technically make steaks out of pretty much anything, any wood. It's not like you have to buy them.
I thought you meant the food for a moment. I was just about to say I can go order more steaks if you wish.
If we can... if there's a church or something, we could probably get holy or divine things. Those are good against undead, especially if we're going to be going up against the small hills anytime soon.
I would like to find some kind of herb store. As well, you might not like me, but I might be turning our room into some kind of alchemy lab for a little while.
As long as you don't whip out the baby teeth.
I will keep the baby teeth
Creepy.
in whatever disgusting substance I found them in.
Don't put the baby teeth substance on you again.
Listen, it worked the first time.
All right, so let's go out into the market. Let's try to identify these folk while we look for an herb place. That way, if they stop us, we can be like, no, we're just looking for herbs.
We're looking for herb, man.
Get the spice.
Do you guys got that dank herb?
Spice? Do you spice? Uh-oh.
It's called sheen. Was it not
Christ.
sheen?
Christ alive. Alright, so give me, the Dungeon Master, a plan of attack.
Following the doggo.
Alright, we're following the doggo. So to start with the doggo, it's like, oh, to the shop. Come, humans. Well, not humans. None of you are humans. Come. And he scurries off.
Oh, right. He'd definitely know that I'm not human.
Yeah, he's a little confused. He calls all, like, two-legged creatures humans, and then he goes, oh, that's wrong.
Valid.
So he stops right at the top of the stairs, and you can kind of peek over the ledge or just kind of walk up, and you do see a few little stands and stalls selling various meats, vegetables, pottery, a small fountain with flowers on it. A woman is standing where you approach, and she's very stern-faced. She kind of steps out of your way towards the market. She seems to be like snobbily looking at all of the meat quality, while another woman kind of stands uncomfortably who shopkeep for that. Did you just hop into the fountain?
I didn't mean to. I meant to go by it because Mabel wants to look at the fountain and lean over and like put her fingers in it and just sort of like look at it.
I will say,
Megan, I'm sure there's a shower in the tavern somewhere.
No.
I will say before you eagerly throw yourself into fountains, you notice the tiefling family discussing the shopkeep over some knives. But looking at pottery are two individuals, a woman with a large red hooded cowl in a red dress, and a man in a full red cloak.
Are the red cloaks that we're accustomed to,
Yes.
like, do they have any this is the same one?
It is the same one that is in your bags.
Do they happen to have any embellishments or embroideries on them that are signifiable? Or are they just straight up?
So this man is wearing a red cloak in the same pattern that is the cloaks in which you own, but there is no discernible markings. The woman herself, in her large red cowl and dress, it seems to be two different pieces. The red dress does have black, like a black corset to it, and you do see she's wearing a necklace with a large Sulois S on it.
Okay. Next question: is the dog big enough for me to ride?
The dog is not large enough for you to ride.
Dang it. Okay.
Maven is going to, upon noticing that, still walk over to the fountain, but get as close to the pottery thing as possible, and just sort of be like inspecting look like she's inspecting the fountain, but try and listen in on whatever they're talking, see what they're saying.
Parker, do you walk right up next to them?
I'm walking up to the pottery stand. I'm looking for jars.
There
I'm
are
looking for
Goodness,
glassware jars.
there are so many jars for you to choose from.
Oh my
There's a
goodness.
lifetime of jars.
I need jars, I need vials, I need beakers, I need Erlenmeyer flasks, I need everything.
And this is where you can find it. The man who is helping the tiefling family with knives walks over in your direction, but sees you look pretty confident, doesn't want to get in the way of the two individuals, and kind of just waits. The woman, feeling you approaching, kind of scoots closer, and your ears prick Maven, because it sounds similar to the things you've read, similar in Sue voice, and you hear just kind of, the city is overrun with Cretans. And the man goes, it's disgusting, milady. All of these nasty, Ugh, animals wandering the streets.
What does it take to get some jars around here? Do you know what I'm talking about? And I'm going to try and like make conversation. Screw them. Fuck them.
Oh my god! Raven is like here getting information, and then she just hears this, and it takes all of her willpower not to shove her face into the fountain.
Drown herself right there. The woman looks at you and she eyes you up and down, eyebrows kind of raised. That's funny. The prices are on the jars. Just leave the money and take them. It's a shop.
They're your jars.
They're not my jars. I just know how to act civilized in public.
Sorry, I've been spending my time outside the city walls, where it is quite dangerous. Did you know?
And she like kind of stares and she goes, I suppose it is. Anywhere is dangerous if you're looking for it.
Oh, and we do tend to find danger quite often. Now, you must have a good day. I'm going to collect my jars and go. And I will collect however many jars I need, like maybe five vials, and maybe one large, like, whatever, like, large kind of thing I can cook.
Cauldron? You want
Kind
a
of?
cauldron?
Sure. I was thinking something large and glass, but cauldron will work.
You do find a ceramic. It is not glass, but it's like a large ceramic cooking pot with a lid on it, similar to a
It's a
cauldron.
crucible.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You can get all of that for about a gold 50.
I can
pretty
do that.
low prices. They're all handmade, very nice.
Charge more for your art.
He doesn't charge enough for his art.
No.
The two begin to like murmur to each other once again. If you want to listen in, do an investigation for me, Maven, as they're speaking a little bit more fast.
Investigation or perception or just investigation?
Investigation, because you're actively listening.
Okay.
I'm standing like right there, by
At
the way.
20.
Oh, nice.
Very
So,
nice.
In Suloy's, as you're kind of touching the flowers, you hear the little one keeps getting closer and closer to us. And then and the man is like, we could kill her, but I feel like it would be bad in broad daylight. She's like, we won't have to worry about that much longer. Once the army set in, her people will be the first to go. And he's like, the first to go? What about... And the man actually gestures in your direction, making that you're able to turn your head in a way that seems inconspicuous. Those ones. Look at the little mongrel children running around. It's disgusting. And they both chuckle to themselves.
Maven is going to go find E and just sort of like put a hand and just sort of pull her towards the stall away from the people.
And on the way back you hear, well, let us go. The ritual will not wait for us forever.
Why are you pulling me away?
They noticed you. Sorry,
That
wrong
was
voice.
the point.
Well, maybe don't. I'm gonna follow them.
This is the fun part where you speak to them in their language and scare the shit out of them.
Y'all are telling me you don't want to fight in a pottery shop.
Don't you know the saying about the lizard folk in a china shop?
Yes,
would be
let's
it.
do it.
No. I'm gonna follow them, see where they're going. I'm gonna do it alone so we don't draw any attention. I'll meet you back at the room. I can find my way back.
Question. If they're walking away, is there a chance that I can wrap my kind of disguised tail around one of their ankles and trip one of them?
I would say first you'd have to roll me a stealth, then you'd have to roll me an acrobatics.
I will chance it. I'm probably not good at either of them. That's
Oh
3.
goodness.
Don't let me do anything ever again.
When Maven is the responsible one, you know we're
And
in
that's an 18 for acrobatics.
So as the woman turns to leave, everyone notices a very large, scaly tail slither out from underneath your cloaks, wrap around her ankle, and give it a tug. Let's see. And you are able to knock her prone. She falls to her knees, and her hands hit the cobblestone, and she looks up to you in horror.
Maven immediately does the I don't know these people and like distances herself.
Oh, I'm gonna bend over and offer her a hand. Back up. Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes it just does things on its own. I can't.
Don't touch.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
And the man like scurries over and picks it up, and you hear in Suloy's Maven, I can kill her now. No one lays a hand on you who survives. And the woman responds, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. When we unleash the festering beasts upon the city, hopefully they have a taste for blizzards.
They're so terrifying, even though they get tripped by a tail.
And they get up and they begin to kind of walk away.
I'll clap Eunice on the back. That was fun, wasn't it?
Maven's gonna follow them while they're busy.
We should have gone for him. Why do we resist fighting so much? Let me free. I am a wild beast. Let me.
Listen, I don't know what they're saying. I just know that they're being assholes and secretive and wearing red cloaks with Sului's markings on them.
The dog's nose doesn't lie. They are the enemy. We need to beat them up and tie them up and drag them back to the tavern. Beat them up some more.
Right, broad daylight is like noon.
Cities, though. What are they even?
So, Maven, you were going to be following them.
Uh-huh.
You can roll me a stealth.
Okay, could be worse, could be worse.
Okay. You follow them down the city streets and dark alleyways. And it seems that they lead themselves down a dark stairwell next to a home. Seems to be an entrance into, perhaps from the way it smells, the sewer system.
I knew it.
And with that, we will take our break so these marvelous witches can refresh their water. Stay hydrated, kids. We will be back in just a short while. Hopefully, nothing burns down. No one gets covered in blood in the sewers like last time. It'll be nice and easy. Thank you so much for everyone who's come to hang out so far, and thank you so much for coming back, if you come back. But we will see you in a little bit. Bye! And we're back. We are back to play some D&D. Wonderful crew. When we left off, our dear darling Maven wandered away all by her lonesome into the city of Daerwald. What were the rest of the party doing while she scampered away?
I mean, I'm worried, but if Maven is stealthing off, following her is only going to get her caught. So I'm just going to wander around and look for more things and ingredients that I can use to finish whatever potions and poisons that I think I might need. Staple things.
Okay.
You know, like your mandrake.
Yeah, like your fly's wings, or your, what is it, lacewing flies.
I have newt is a common.
Yeah.
Yes.
Frog's breath.
So you're on an ingredient hunt, which I'd say, with your base knowledge, very easy to find. You are a little surprised about the quality of the stock. It is not what you were expecting. You're used to collecting it, foraging it, finding it growing naturally in the woods, feeling its potent magics, but you can tell this has been kind of clipped and cut from gardens and sent this way. All very good, but not quite as wonderful as you'd like. You can even find sage to burn, incense to burn.
I will collect a couple, what would be bunches of sage to burn, because I doubt it's in nice, neat little packs as it would be how we buy it now, but as just picked and pruned.
Piled up. It's all piled up in one big thing. They have little satchels for you to put them in.
Perfect.
You can do that. You can buy some sage. You can buy some of your other ingredients. What kind of potions are you out to make?
Just some healing potions, and I want to try and use some of the stock that I have collected and just get some base ingredients for poisons that I think I'd need to make really any kind of poison.
Okay. I would say that with all of the things you're purchasing, it would probably bring you up to around 9 gold.
Fair enough.
Eunice?
I'm gonna go back to talking to the dog, and I'm gonna be like, right, so, of course, it all sounds like whoop, whoop, whoop.
And the little girls are squealing when you do this.
I'm
Oh my God,
looking
Dad.
at them weird.
Dad, she can talk to the dog. Ooh, ask the dog if he wants to come home with us.
Do you want to go home with them?
Yeah, that sounds nice. They're nice. They're very soft, but they have beds I can sleep on. Very good. Yeah.
Dog says yeah.
Daddy, see? He wants us to go. He wants us to take him home. Please.
These people are weird, man. Are you sure?
It's like small human non-humans are very nice. They grow and get very strong, and they're very loyal.
Are they?
Yeah. Small human non-humans are very loyal to dogs.
Interesting. Real quick before I let you go entirely, I wanted to tell you, me and a bunch of friends are kind of, throwing a thing together. It'll probably be going down, I want to say, 2 weeks ish. And what we're doing is we're all gonna meet kind of close to the heart of the forest that's near here, the Dreadwood. And we're all gonna totally just lay siege to the threat that's taking it over. So you don't have to come, you're invited, but if you could just spread the word that we're all gonna meet up there in about 2 weeks, then maybe we can get more people to join us.
Yeah. My friend Sparks. He says his brother's a wolf. I'll let him know.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks. No, thank you for the food. Thank you. Nice companionship.
Yeah.
Good friend. Thank you, friend.
You too.
And he goes back to completely laying on one of the girls. Does the whole belly up thing on her. And she squeals.
Turn back to Koriko. All right, we're done. I'm done.
I wish we had some way to contact Maven, but she knows where we are, I guess. I hope she can find her way back.
I guess you want to head back to the tavern and wait for her for a little bit?
at least drop stuff off before we go and try and collect her. Because I don't want to carry this cauldron everywhere. And I got this, like, mini cauldron.
We're gonna be leaving the city at some point. What were you thinking? What are you gonna do with it?
I needed it for tonight.
Okay, alright.
And possibly for the next few nights.
Well, do you want some help carrying it?
I think I have everything. And I've, like, you can see I've stuffed, like, as much as I can inside the cauldron. And whatever I can't fit in there, I've stuffed in my satchel.
Smart. Alright, well, then I guess we'll head back to the tavern and wait for Maven.
Okay, Maven.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. It's nothing to worry about. You can load your token right here. Small alleyway between the graveyard and the stairway to the sewer.
Okay, wait, can you ping that again?
I can ping all day, my dear.
There we go. Thank you. I have my character sheet covering it, so I was like, whoops.
Yeah, right up in that little corner. You watch them sneak down that set of cobblestone stairs into the darks below.
Okay.
There are some shops. There are some residential homes. There's a graveyard and another barn.
Okay. So they went down there into what smells like the sewers, correct? Okay. Does it look like if I go down the stairs and like go over, like I'm gonna ping like over here, does that lead to somewhere else? Or is that like a wall?
It seems like that is just like the around of the building from the direction that you also came from.
Okay. I'm gonna go peer into the... There's... Maven just sort of watches them go. There's no way I can... Is there any way I can, like, track the sewers? Or, like, figure out where the sewers are going throughout the city?
I don't believe you have any magical means of doing that, unless you hunters marked them before you did.
Let me think. Hold on. Let's see, what do I have? I do not have anything. I can't retroactively hunters mark them, can I?
You can.
Okay, then I will hunters mark them.
Okay. So you do hunters mark on them. And you can get a sense that they go into the sewer. From the way they're moving in your mind, you can kind of tell following a path, a very thin one, probably avoiding like the water. And then they begin to delve deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And how far is the range of Hunter's Mark?
Oh boy, that is a good question. I don't know. It is a... $90 feet?
Okay. So you get a general understanding of the direction they walk within your 90 feet. You kind of go down and they go east for a while, following these strange paths eastwards until they reach probably what feels like another set of stairs, until they go down and down and down and completely leave your hunter's mark. But you have a general layout of the main sewer base to get into the direction.
Okay. So they just went down.
Yep, after they reach a certain point in the sewer,
Okay.
they begin to deep dive.
Okay. I note that. And then I look around and realize I have no clue where I am. And then I panic.
No pressure. You can figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You see the various shop buildings. Roll me a perception. You do see a familiar face wandering through kind of the side streets and the alleys. You notice her horns first. But a woman that you remember by the name of Talia, who was purchasing bean salad, ingredients for a bean salad deep in Daerwald, kind of wanders around these side alley streets.
I very quietly, try to approach and go, Talamia?
Hello. Maven, right? Maven.
Yeah, it's been a while back in the forest. Made it out here.
Yes,
Hi.
I didn't think you'd actually come. It's such a pleasure to see you.
I didn't think I'd come either, but a couple of my friends needed to go here, so I came along with them.
Oh, see? The city girl goes out into the woods, and the forest girl comes into the city. Well, where are you staying?
The Daerwald Inn?
Oh, that's such a nice little place. My family's up there right now at the shops.
Oh, at the marketplace?
Yeah. They're collecting things for supper tonight and for the next few days.
Oh. Don't mind me asking, why are you here and not over there?
Oh, we live around this area. I'm just thinking of a few things. The breads here are better at this. And she kind of lifts up a loaf. My husband is going to get a terrible loaf of bread, and he always does. And then I throw it away and get the good bread.
Oh.
He helps. He really does.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it was nice meeting you or seeing you around.
Yeah, of course. Well, if you're in the area, feel free to come by.
Oh, where? Oh, if you don't mind me, you in this area, yeah?
Yeah, and she actually points to the building right near the sewer system.
Oh.
Not a great location, but the prices are so low. It's as close as you can get to the city for the price.
You're right by the sewers. That's,
It's a trade-off.
wow. Do you know how deep the sewers run into the city?
Oh, well, there's the main sewer system. It probably there's about 2 layers worth of the main sewer. But there's been known for a more ancient infrastructure that goes below even that, but it's not used anymore.
Oh, I'm just wondering, because, I mean, if this is a bad location and the sewers are kind of everywhere, then... And, I mean, it's just... Sewers are weird.
They are weird, yes, they are very weird.
But, I mean, if you're happy, I guess that's good, right?
Yeah, it works. It's good for the kids. They're close to a nice academy. There's some good teachers around.
There's a school.
There's a few programs for children in the city, teaching them how to read and write.
That's nice.
It's good for the girls. It's better out. If you go a little bit further into the more residential areas, there's less opportunities for them there. And whereas all careers are, very great, I don't want my daughters to become farmhands. I would like them to become sculptors or...
Mm-hmm.
Who knows with them.
No, I get that. I kind of studied a little for a while. Didn't work out, but, it's okay.
Well, you're an adventurer. You're brave. You're strong. You made it through the Dreadwood. Clearly you learned something.
I guess. Your 2 little daughters, right?
Yes.
Did they happen to want a dog?
Every time that dog knows they're going to the marketplace, I swear it. He's smarter than they let on.
Okay, yeah. I saw them and I thought it might have been your family, but I wasn't sure.
Oh, yes, my twin daughters. They're a handful, and I love them both graciously. It will be a matter of time before that dog comes home with us. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I think one of my friends was making good friends with it. With the dog, the dog. So, I think it seemed nice enough.
The dog seems nice enough. Yeah, I mean, he's a nice little mutt.
Yeah, my friend can talk with animals. I don't get it either, but...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, your friends that seem like a very interesting sort. They are also invited over for supper. Where are your friends?
I don't know.
Maven, do you know where you are right now?
in the city?
Would you like me to take you back to the inn?
That would be nice, thank you.
And she laughs. All right, it's just up this way. And she will lead you back to the main part of the city once again.
Oh boy, I get really happy when I see the familiar building.
And you walk up by the small marketplace at the bottom of the stairs, where she greets her husband with a kiss, and the kids go, "Mom, the dog can talk to that one small lady, and the dog wants to come home with us." She's like, "No, no, no," and she'll wave you off. Maybe you know where to find me.
Yeah, it was nice seeing you, Talia.
It was a pleasure.
I'll
It was a pleasure.
have you meet my friends sometime. Thank you, thank you.
Bye bye.
I will go back to the inn, I suppose.
You can very easily make your way back to the inn now that you know where you are.
Yay!
And you can get yourself right into the master bedroom, where I can only imagine what Torko is cooking.
While all that was going down, before Koroko runs off to brew potions, I'm gonna say I think I should talk to that the hot tiefling that we saw earlier. If the dog thinks that she's magical, I don't want to leave any stone unturned.
And you can do that. She is in a room near yours. There are only a handful of occupied signs on the door, so it's easy to find theirs. You knock on the door, or are you just opening it?
Well, I was talking to Koroko specifically when I was saying all that stuff, because I wanted her to know where I was going. But when that is accomplished, I'll just walk up and knock on it with the back of my knuckles.
Okay. When you knock on the door, Jessica opens. She didn't do anything, did she? No curses,
Nope.
No weird spells. Are you injured?
Nope.
Okay, thank God. Oh, thank the gods.
And honestly, I don't know. I'm not. I don't know y'all. I don't know what your thing is, but as far as I'm aware, your significant other has been nothing other than cordial to everybody passing by. Don't perceive any wrongdoings.
No, they never do, and I love her. Do not get me wrong, but she's more charming than just her outward appearance, and sometimes she likes to play with that.
I get that. That's fair.
Some magics are meant to beguile, and that's fine. Magic is different for everyone, but sometimes she goes a little overboard.
I'm E. Eunice. You can call me E.
It's nice to meet
It's
you.
nice to meet you.
I'm Jessica.
Can I come in? I've got some information that I'd like to share with you.
Oh, yes, come in. Her wife, whose name is... Where is it? Let me find my notes. Don't laugh at me. I'll kill your character.
Hey,
Whoa! Whoa!
do it.
That's
Kill
me!
him.
See that? Everyone make a tweet
Hey.
about the DM's power here. Laugh at me, I'll kill your characters.
Fight me.
Her name is... well, you know what? Classic. Her name is Maze. So, Maze is actually in the back. The curtain is pulled, as you can see one of her legs, long, kind of dangling off the side. Honey! Honey, have you come to play? And Jessica's like, we have company, please. It's important. Put some clothes on, please.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not actually affected. I don't swing anyway. Myself.
And you hear Maze. Let me put on my robes. Jessica invites you to sit down at a small table that is in the room.
I sit on the small table.
You can sit right on the small table.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
sit on the
very
chair
awkward.
next to it. What is this important thing you'd like to discuss?
When Maze enters eye shot, I'm gonna turn to her and be like, "What color is the night?"
And she kind of shakes her head. What? Is this a game? Are we?
No,
playing-
that's the right answer. That's the correct answer. You should not know what I'm talking about. All right, just checking. So, I'm from the Dreadwood. I don't know how much you two have heard about what's happening there right now, or if you even want to know.
No, and the Dreadwood is close. We occasionally get beasts and other unfortunate creatures that come slithering through, but other than that, it's just a forest.
Yeah. But right now, it's a forest with an infestation. And it's not a naturally occurring infestation. There's a bit of a plague happening throughout. Power is being drained, natural magic is being drained from the forest itself in order to fuel some kind of death cult machine.
Oh dear, Jessica. And Jessica's she's sitting, her fists really tightly clasped. What kind of plague?
Well, like I said, they're siphoning energies
Right.
from the naturally.
Is it like wizards?
Druid stuff. But I'm pretty sure that the culprits themselves are undead and fiendish.
Undead, well. And both of them lock eyes. I mean, those are our areas of expertise. I see why you've come here.
Actually, the dog sent me. It's a funny story. It's a good dog. It's a good boy.
Jessica does not. Her eyebrows furrow deeper, but Maze just laughs. Oh, yes. The small creatures are always the most interesting one. And she raises her brows to you again.
Yeah, I find that they often are overlooked, and thus they know more than they let on.
Yes.
Totally oblivious.
I do understand that one. So, you have a problem with fiends and a problem with the undead.
Yeah, you're gonna say something?
She kind of bends down, and she's in this bathrobe, and she just bends down way too low. How can we be of assistance? Her forked tail kind of raises above her bathrobe, and she bends down.
I do appreciate, it doesn't do anything for me, but I do appreciate the aesthetics.
Right.
Like,
it
as
is,
art.
Like, as a non-sexual being, you can still go, wow.
Yeah.
That is quite a woman.
I'd paint that. Plagues. And we know that there are two main players that are essentially orchestrating everything below them. One of which is either a tiefling, a half fiend, or a full fiend that looks humanoid. But he's a real scary dude.
Yes, but
Huge horns. His signature move is grabbing faces and then melting them.
Oh, now that is a fun little game. I wish I could do that.
Glad you can't. That's scary. That's terrifying. I'm sure you can do much better things. Anyways, then the other one, the one that we have had problems with, there's this vampire. I've been told is a vampire. I do know that she bit me really, really hard, and it felt like she was sucking my guts through the wound. Like everything was getting so I'm pretty sure it's a vampire. Kicked our asses. Like she wasn't. We tried to kill her dad, and that was working more or less. We killed his body, but we tried to kill this other bitch, and she just wasn't going down. And I've got magical knives here, and my buddies have some magic, but we weren't doing enough. And I don't know if we face her followed by her boyfriend, if we're going to be able to succeed both times with both fights. So if there's anything that you can, any kind of like knowledge you can give us, or any secret weapons, or anything like that.
And the tiefling woman stops her bow and walks over to her wife and whispers something into Jessica's ear. And Jessica kind of nods. There are a few things I can help you with. My wife was one of the most powerful sorceresses I've ever met. Probably not the most equipped to helping you with this, but...
I'll take anything you got.
I was a paladin of Oligmar for many years. I still follow the faith and follow the path, and I think I can. And she gets up and she starts walking around. She's like, honey, I need you to clean out the bathtub. Wipe it of your oils and all of your weird things. I need to use the bathtub. She pulls out a satchel of a powdery substance, kind of lays it out, and you can tell that it is silver. If you come back within the next hour, I can create vials of holy water.
Oh, that sounds amazing and useful. Okay, thank you.
Nothing in return. I don't fight the undead anymore. I don't fight fiends anymore. But I will do as I can to help you fight them. And I can give you some advice for ways to use it.
I will absolutely take that advice. And although you don't want anything in return, I will remember your names. And when this part of the story occurs, when we go to tell the tale, I will say your names.
And Maze kind of like wiggles her shoulders all excitedly, like, ooh, I get to be part of something. And Jessica nods her head again and goes, thank you for letting us know. We will do everything we can to help you.
United, we stand? Something like that.
Against the vampires.
Alright, be back in an hour. I'm gonna walk off. Go find Gorko.
Alright. And Maven, you can return to the room. Corco, there is a small place to burn a fire there where you can hook up your cauldron. If you could describe what you've done to this room for us. What are they walking into? Send me on a journey.
I have all my ingredients splayed out. Like I haven't broken into anything yet, and I haven't started cooking anything yet. I basically just laid everything out into like, this is definitely all poisonous. Don't put this in the healing potions. And this is all the healing stuff. Don't put this in the poisons, or else it'll make them less potent. And I have them very well separated. In a small bowl on the table, I have some of the sage burning, and just kind of like you walk into this room and like you see a little bit of smoke actually coming out from underneath the door, because I've basically cleansed this whole room of whatever smell, because everyone was like, I bet you can try to get this smell out of the room. And I go, I will get this smell out of the room. And all you can smell is sage and like wild grasses as you walk into this room. It is almost like nauseating at first, but it seems that I've like just opened some kind of window and I'm slowly airing it out. So I've taken all of that dirty smell and kind of flushed it with these herbs and everything. And I'm inspecting the healing stuff first, because I feel like if I'm going to make things, making the healing potions before putting them into a cauldron full of poisonous or the residue from poisonous things probably isn't a good idea. So I'm doing the potions first, and I actually still have a note from session 1 on how to make potions, regular healing potions. Can't fuck it up.
You do have that, yes you do.
And I haven't started anything yet, but everything is laid out. Like my bag is basically empty of everything, but the book that I'm sure Maven returned to me when we got off the caravan, and some small supplies.
Wonderful. That is what you both walk into. Are you still in your disguise?
You told me. You said I could not get rid of the scent.
It's so strong.
Listen. The window is open. It will be gone in a few minutes.
I'm just gonna go hang out the window like a wet noodle.
Just close your nose. I'll tell you when it's better. I've done things like this before. My nose is
How do you
slightly
close
singed.
your nose?
Just plug it.
And you'll see me plug like the air. I have like two hands like this because I still have my disguise self on, so it's like I'm plugging my nose, but it looks like just two hands sitting in the air.
You look ridiculous.
Oh, right. And I'll drop disguise self upon realizing that, it's still going. I probably
That's
don't need
better.
this. We're in a room.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow. I don't know if this is better or worse.
It will get better. I just had to
Okay.
flush whatever disgusting smell that was in all of the linens, all of the walls, and everything out.
Okay.
It will dissipate in a few minutes, maybe half an hour.
Eyes
are on
fire.
Maven is going to just like go face down onto the bed.
That is the smoke.
Maven is going to go face down onto the bed.
The bed will smell lovely because you'll be getting like almost like a filtered smell.
Yeah.
And it will just smell like nice. It'll smell nice. It'll be like a very
Feels better.
dampened version of the smell that I'm filling this room with currently.
Oh, this is better.
I put two of my party members out.
Okay, all right. Maven, what'd you come up with? You tell us yours. I'll tell you mine.
I'm not gonna do that the entire time. Maybe just pops her head up. So I followed the I followed the people in the red cloaks. They went down into the sewers. Apparently there's an ancient infrastructure beneath the city and it goes deeper past the, oh my god. It goes
I'm
deeper.
crossing all of my sage off the list. I burned it all.
It goes deeper into underneath the city, which is probably where we have to go. I tried tracking them, but ow! I tried tracking them, but I can only track about 90 or so feet, and they went further deep past that. I know where the entrance to the sewers are, but it's gonna be a bit of a trek. Not to the entrance of the sewers, just down beneath. My friend, the other tiefling we met, like when we met way back at the market. Oh my, Koroka! Wow,
I'm getting used to it at this point.
it's a lot. She lives right next to the sewers, so. Oh God, back face down.
What if I blow in your face like?
No,
Smells
it
like
doesn't.
ale and meat.
At this
Maven-
point, I have put something over the bowl that's smoking, so it's put out whatever embers and stuff. So no new smells are coming from that
It's
bowl.
okay. Maven also just overwhelmed. So face first into the pillow is just, it's nice.
Okay. Do you get a glimpse at what?
Oh,
of-
by the way, you don't understand, Sue Louise. They're doing a ritual. They are gonna fill the city with festering beasts. They want to kill both of you.
Well, I mean, I know that they want to kill us, but the festering thing is definitely new. All right, good to know. We got 2 allies. That's what I was off doing. Went and petitioned Jessica and Maze is her name, by the way. Maze is a very powerful sorceress, and together they are going to create us some holy water. And they said that we could be back for that in about an hour. It might be worth telling them that you just told us when we do return.
Oh, holy water's really good. I should have looked for a temple, but that works fine too.
So we have some things in order. I'm going to create potions tonight. I hope you do not hate the smell of other ingredients cooking. It should not smell too bad.
It'll be fine.
It might actually smell quite nice for a while before I start
Oh,
working on
no.
other things. Yeah, no, I'm starting with the nice things.
I think we were mostly just like the difference was very overwhelming, especially for some of us with the super sniffers.
Super sniffers.
If you are really uncomfortable with the smell, you can take a fan and fan it out the window.
I'll be fine, I say from the depths of my pillow.
It is better than the outside.
All right, well, I say brew your potions now since we have to wait an hour anyways. And then when we're done doing all that, we head to the sewer.
I'm going to put about 5 vials worth, the 5 vials that I bought in the market, worth of ingredients in this cauldron and start creating the healing potions. I think they're just regular healing potions.
Regular healing potions. Roll me an either Arcana or Nature or Survival at advantage.
Arcana, Nature,
Or if you have like
Survival.
an Herbalism kit, you can do that as well. Like that thing saved into your toolbox of roll 20 availability.
I have alchemist supplies.
You can do that.
I don't.
At advantage.
I have lots of +6s. I think they're all +6s. So I
Do
mean,
what
I'll
you
just
think
roll.
is best for you. You have all the tools required. Roll with
let's
advantage though. Hopefully you'll roll higher than a 7. 15?
15.
Okay. So you are able to make all of the healing potions just fine.
Very nice.
5 healing potions.
And these are special Koroko brand healing potions, which do an extra D4 health. Yay!
You want me to note them down? I've been noting down. Do you give them to Maven since Maven's been the healing potion person? Or do you keep them?
I'll give you 3 of the 5, and
Okay.
I'll keep 2 on my person.
So I have a total of 4 apparently.
So I think it's, if they're regular, they do what? 2d4 plus 4? 2d4 plus 2, and then it should be 3d4 plus 2 if they're mine. Is that how it works? Something like
I don't
that?
know how your
Regular.
class works.
Give me a second. I just get an extra d4. You get an extra dice in the healing potions that I make.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
3d4 plus 2.
I'll double check that while we're doing this.
All right, excellent. So
Yeah.
the place begins to fill with a sweet aroma. Maven, the smell is something that you remember from the Adwood Forest. Often healing potions are made and used. It is a comforting smell. It is a smell of home for you. Eunice, maybe not a smell of home for you, but it does smell pretty sweet. Pretty good. Much better than just kind of the harsh nature smell when the outside smell is roasting. And you're able to do that quite easily. You want to make some poisons as well.
I will be attempting to make some poisons out of whatever ingredients I have. So basically my idea is making basic poisons and then adding things that I have on top of that into it as like an added effect, or because I haven't worked with any of these ingredients, I figure. So
How many vials worth of poison are you attempting to make?
I'm gonna attempt to make them in jars because I only have 2 vials and they're full of congealed blood right now. And I think oof. What should I do? I'm gonna make basic poisons and I'm gonna start dropping whatever this I have some drops of spider venom and spider blood from those phase spiders. I think I'm gonna start with that.
All right. Roll me another one of your mystery checks. I would say regular because you've never used the phase spider venom.
24.
Wow.
I only have a few drops. Remember, I did really poorly on my collection, so there's only a little bit, but I I also have some of the blood, so I'm using both.
All right, so you're gonna mix together. All right, so you're able to successfully make this vial of poison. It does 4d8 poison damage. With a Constitution saving throw of your spellcasting modifier, or half as much successful save.
Oof, I'm gonna have to deal with organizing shit later.
You will have to organize shit later.
Get rid of these. And goddamn, lots of stuff in here. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop actually whatever that tangled hair disease was, which I haven't identified.
So you're just gonna put in the chunks of matted hair.
I want to identify it first, if I can. I want to know what this disgusting matted jar of tangled hair. I want to know what it does. Don't laugh.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana while I look up my notes for that.
A 20.
Very good. Look at all these good rolls you're pulling out today.
Look it. I have a few good skills, and nature and Arcana are my two best. Listen, I can roll okay on checks. It's just attacks and damage. I can't roll anything for attack or damage.
Oh, you cannot. Alright, where is this note?
So as long as I give you guys all these poisons instead of just using them myself, maybe we'll actually get some use out of them.
Christ. Alright, hold on. Where is that? Alright, what other poisons are you going to make while I look up the notes for my weird hair poisons?
Ooh. I still have that birth defect poison. I don't want to touch those baby teeth. I think they're good as is.
Sorry, the sentence, I don't want to touch those baby teeth.
I don't want to touch those baby teeth. Ooh, I also want to see what the wisp dust, like what that's all about. I have the bag of wisp dust from when we killed the wisp.
Do you just want to add that into the poison as well?
I just want. I don't know what it does, so I'm identifying things. This is the process. My wonderful DM. I've been waiting so many sessions. I've had all this shit in my bag.
And I know I should be more prepared. I knew it was coming. You can roll me another Arcana for the wisp dust.
17.
17. Alright. Hold on one second. Apparently my audio's quiet today and I don't know why. Hold on. Actually, I might know why. No, it's using my snowball.
I don't think I have any.
I don't know
vibes.
why. So I'm just gonna turn everything else down.
I also have the plant people mushroom things. Those mushrooms that I picked off of the dead bodies.
Good lord, Zelda!
What kind of weird shit have I just let you collect?
I collect everything.
Weird stuff.
Christ
right-
alive. Christ alive. Okay.
Would you like me to make a quick Arcana check on that first, and then a 19? This is what I'm good at.
Okay, so that one I don't. Wait, what thing are you rolling about? Which one was this? Which weird thing?
This is the plant people mushrooms.
Okay,
The
so
ones-
this is not something that would be an ingredient for a poison, but it seems like something that it is a form of parasite that once it wriggles itself into its the brain of a creature, that it begins to form a symbiotic, almost plant zombie nature. And
I think I've been free carrying it, so I'm gonna stick it in a jar.
I want to say I distinctly remember you putting it in a jar because it was moving when you took it.
And I just like stuffed it in my bag.
Oh boy.
God, your mother is terrible.
So Koriko's a plant now, and we've been adventuring the plant this whole time.
Okay, it is in a jar now. I have less jars.
Christ. So the will-o-wisp dust, you think if you can concoct it into a poison correctly using a form of like nature check while adding it, or it would have almost a consume life effect to it. Whereas if you kill the creature that has been damaged with this or has seeped into its system, you'd be able to absorb some of its energy for a form of healing effect for yourself.
Okay.
And I'm
Okay.
through all my fucking notes for the weird hair. What was I thinking when I did the weird hair?
Okay.
Where are my notes?
While you're doing the tangled hair, I'm gonna take a bio. I will be right back.
Anyone else want to talk about other D&D things besides my weird fucking...
Koriko's inventory is such a fun time.
It's disgusting. Look at all the boot.
I wonder what that smells like. Just a big whiff of her pack.
No, I don't. Cantrip candles. Hey, you should make a scent.
Koriko's
You don't
bag.
want your room to smell like our room is now. Cantrip candles.
I bet there's a good cantrip candle scent for like the healing potion scent. I bet that's good. I also pretty sure Maven took a cat nap when it started smelling really homey. She probably like snuggled the pillow and conked out.
Word.
Christ. Ah, that's what it was. Alright, I know what it does now. I found it.
Good! I'm so glad you know what the tangled hair does.
The ball of tangled hair.
God, I love our group so much. I love our poison thing.
Gosh. Our
I'm
angry
excited to
Barbadger and
get-
our child and our fucking poison queen.
Poison mom. Poison mom.
Who's just had a
Barbadger.
very scary, creepy, crawly, fungal creature kind of floating around in her satchel, just waiting for the right moment to strike.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That makes me think it has the personality of plankton, and it's plotting the whole
Right.
time.
Just
a very
waiting.
deep voice. I'll get you. I'll get you all.
All right, so I
I'm
looked into
back
the
and
hair.
I made a devious plan with the fungus.
Oh god. So the hair seems to be a piece of a binding ritual, perhaps an ingredient used for maybe a spell, like summoning something specific. Perhaps a monster or a beast or a form of creature. And that's what the hair has been used for. With a 9, which one was it for the hair? The 20 was for the hair?
The 17, because I think 17 or the 19 was for the hair, because the other one was for the wisp dust. I think I did the wisp dust first, didn't I?
I don't. No, no, the hair was first because you did the witch
Okay,
hat
then
first.
it would be the 17 then.
Based on where you collected it from and based on what kind of sites you've seen, the hair does look similar to the hair on a specific roach woman that you had seen in the Red Witch. So, with the now knowledge of the summoning monsters being a spell that was available, perhaps that was where she was created from.
Like a weird roach creature.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Don't summon that.
No, I don't really want to.
You know, listen. She was a very nice woman who was very good for the city.
Listen, all we gotta do is summon the roach woman, collect her and put the symbiote mushroom in all of the roaches, and then use talk to plants and animals to
commanded to do our bidding.
So much power.
And we have like a fucking
Maria,
fungus
Maria wasn't the bad
fungus
woman.
golem.
That's pretty bad.
Okay, I am gonna put the wisp dust in with this batch of poisons.
Okay, I would like you to make me another nature or alchemy supplies or roll like that.
Only a 10 for nature, unfortunately.
So you create about 1 expended use of this item.
Okay.
With the other one, you were able to make 3 or 4 expended uses with a 24.
Okay. And it's a similar damage, just different added effect.
Mhm.
Okay.
And we can go over those between the games, so it's all.
Okay.
We can do less poison math.
I will try and do this in smaller parts next time.
No,
This is why I've given you a city. I've given you a city to touch and talk. I've given you.
This is art.
Calm before the storm.
That's terrifying. I don't like it.
I'm ready for the storm.
When the hour comes, you do get a knock on the door, Eunice. An hour has seemed to have passed during Koriko's crazy poison-making times.
Jump up to the doorknob like a flea. Hang off
I'm
of
gonna-
it and like try to get it going.
I'm snapping my disguise self back on.
You see a Jessica in full plate armor. It is beautiful. It is like a white gold almost over a heavier metal, with a solid gold insignia on the front. She has a shield strapped to her back, and behind that, a great sword with intricate detail work. She is fully suited up in armor, but she's not wearing a helmet, so her blonde hair is still waving around. She holds out a large jug of holy water for you.
I'll take it and put it on my head, and I can strangely balance it quite well despite being so small.
Yeah, it's a power move.
Yeah.
She looks at you and says, "You've gotten Maze to thinking. And when Maze gets to thinking, she sees things that she doesn't like to see."
Come in real quick. Let me shut the door behind you.
She walks in and the door shuts behind her. By this time tomorrow, the city very well could be overrun with golems of flesh. Disgusting beasts rending children. Do you know anything of this?
Well, my pal may have been over there. She actually heard something about them unleashing a plague, but we didn't know what it was or when.
It's tomorrow. And it's creatures unlike anything she's ever seen before.
Well, we're not gonna let that happen.
Nope. We know where they're building them. We can find them and we will get rid of them.
Good. We will watch the city. If you want to go handle that,
It's the sewers. By the way, they're in the sewers.
I will let Maze know.
E-
We will.
In the sewers. If you know anything about the sewer system, that would be really helpful.
I know a bit about the city. I came here as a paladin. We learn a lot of information. Below is a lot of chambers. Almost how did I describe it? Strange area for wizards and magi once stayed. Apparently a wonderful little temple of sorts below the sewer system. It would be a great place to take over unnoticed. It hasn't been touched for hundreds of years.
Someone touched it.
Clearly, someone touched it.
We'll stop them. We'll do it. Don't worry.
Well, I go tonight. I'm going to reach out to the city guard now while Mace composes herself. But that should be enough holy water.
We'll probably put these in water skins and be on our way.
That is a good idea.
I'll proceed to do that. Thank you, Jessica. If you need anything, you know what we look like.
Yes. All
This
I
is
need
where we're
is for you to
staying.
protect the city. It has become my home. This is where my family is. Mace is my family. The city is my family.
Hey, I know that feeling, except I have it about the Dreadwood.
Here's hoping what you start here can be finished there.
And maybe if you protect your town, you'll maybe help out with the Dreadwood.
And she kind of gives you a knowing look. I'm going to be off. There's not much time.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And she leaves.
Gotta take help where you can get it, I guess.
Sure.
We don't find it very often.
I think we're gonna need all the help we can get.
I think that is true. Well, in any case, how would you two like to use some of these poisons? They will not do me too much good. I will be casting spells, not attacking. I feel like they would do you more use than they would do myself.
I've never
And-
used poison before, but I can certainly try it.
I will give Eunice the wisp poison, and I will send that to you at some point. And if you, if you poison your weapon, it does an extra 48 poison damage on top of your damage.
Okay.
And I will hand Maven the spider venom poison that I made, which is the same. And they both have DC saves. We went through this. I'll send you both the descriptions after to put into your stuff. And we have some stock of healing potions. And I think that is more or less all I can do. Oh, yes. This tangled hair, and I'll hold up the jar of the disgusting tangled hair.
Uh-huh.
I believe this was used, if my deductions are correct, to summon whatever that cockroach creature was.
Oh, put that away, please.
Oh, I thought it smelled like rat.
I don't think it will come in handy for us at all. I don't feel like summoning anything like that would be in our wheelhouse. But I also don't like the idea of tossing it and having it end up with someone who...
Put it in the bag of holding and no one else will touch it if you want.
Fair. And I'll...
I open up the bag of holding. Hold it very far away from my body.
And I will plop it in Maven's bag of holding. For the argument's sake, I'll just leave it in my inventory. But you have it in your bag of holding.
Good, I don't want it in my inventory, but I have it.
But you don't want tangled hair disease in your...
No, I really don't.
Oh, right. It's now tangled hair disease of the roach woman.
I was summoning the roach woman.
Alright. And as you prepare for battle, our camera pans into a small room. It is a room of white stone, spattered in blood. A stairway leading... Who knows? There's a large red portal, and you can hear the screams from within the Dreadwood as something begins to step out. A large man, fiend, beast, walks through the portal. He laughs. And in a deep growl, let's see what Daerwald is made of. And that is where we will end episode 13. The Old Faith. Daerwald. Our fun, happy-go-lucky city episode where we can talk to dogs and make poisons.
I made a poison.
Stop with the voices!
Why, Bree? Why, Bree? Why?
I quit. This has been the Old Faith. I'm gonna go around to my cast and crew. The only one that I like out of this party, the one who's sane and kind and kills the demons and talks to the dogs. The one who's so sweet and kind and uses a voice in a very healthy, normal, comfortable tempo and pitch. The darling Casey. Hello.
Hi, I'm Casey. I've been Eunice the Barbadran Halfling, and if you like you saw here, you can bop over to my Twitter at KCH, AECH, and see where I'm at on other days. Yeah.
Heck yeah. From there we're going to go to the... I mean, she's still lovely, and I do adore her, even if the voice gives me all of the creepies and all of the crawlies. Darling Mackenzie.
It's fine.
Hi, yeah, I'm Mackenzie Lane D on Twitter. You can call me Mac. You can find me here every Friday at 5 p.m. EST for more Old Faith and more good wholesome Maven. If you like good wholesome characters, you should also check out Tact and Diplomacy over on Straticus Academy, which premieres this Monday at 10:30 p.m. EST. It is in the Shadows of Esterin system. I'm hopefully going to be playing another wholesome character. In that, it's going to be emotional. I might cry. It's going to be a great time. And on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. EST, again over on the Straticus Academy, I will be in the DM's chair for Apotheosis. The lovely, lovely Zelda is one of my players. I will be leading my wonderful cast into a retro Americana American Gods inspired D&D campaign, and I'm super excited. So check that out. Premieres this Tuesday. And I also write and publish things on DM's Guild. You can check that out over on my Twitter. I'm so excited. I have no apologies for the voice.
I recommend you check it out. She won't be using the voice in most of those mediums, I believe, so you are all safe and clear. Speaking of voices that make me super uncomfortable, another person who's an expert at doing the high-pitched voice that gives me the high anxiety. She's just lucky I love her. Zelda.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Zelda, and you can find me, as I said earlier, I believe at Zelda Android on Twitter. I will be playing I'll be DMing 2 one-shots, I believe, in the fall season for Straticus if nothing else comes up and my life doesn't turn to a hectic mess. And I will be in Mackenzie's Tuesday game. As she said, I will be playing a wonderful, big, loving, baking giant boy. And I will be I'll still be on the Old Faith, as always. And we have some other stuff coming up. But we can't talk about that yet, so...
All right, wonderful. What a great group. And of course, we went over our dear Fran in the Dark. You can find her on Arcana Check on Twitter or Vocari at Tumblr, where you can find her wonderful artwork. I would check her out. We love her so much. Been a while since we've seen her, but you know we still love her a whole lot. I've been your DM, NPC Bree, Witch Queen of the Greyhawk channel. Fall season is coming in full swing, so I will be taking over the channel for all of the goods and the goods, the bads, the demons, and the awfuls. Because the demons aren't the awful part. I am all over online. You can find me NPC Bree on Twitter, Comedy of Strahd, every other Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on Soulbear RPG. You can find me on Hells and Back starting this month on Straticus Academy, and that is at 6 p.m. Eastern. Currently doing recordings for Dice and Desire, the sex-positive D&D actual play podcast in the Haldor setting. That should be coming out in the next few weeks. I'm here on the Old Faith, as always. Starting the fall season, I will be taking over the wonderful Patreon games that our wonderful patrons play in with us. And that is, I believe, at 11 a.m. or 11:30 a.m. on Sundays. It'll be every week starting the fall season. And I'm also on Return to Greyhawk, the flagship show of the Greyhawk channel, and that is at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time on Sundays as well. I'm all over the place. I got a bunch of hidden projects in the works right now. Super exciting. I don't sleep. But I've been your DM. It's been so great to play with my lovely ladies again, and we will see you all next week. Okay, bye.